Welcome to all in SV Union High School and Junior College, presented by Mrs. Vaishali Jadhav. Now let's study Standard 7 Science Lesson number 5, Food Safety. All constituents of food, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fiber and water are necessary for the proper growth of the body. We get all these nutrients from food materials like wheat, jawar, pulses, rice, vegetables, fruits, etc. Students, let us observe this image. From this image, you will get an idea about all the major constituents of food. However, what will happen if the food materials are infested by insects or spoiled in any way? Students, let's know what is food spoilage. Food is spoiled if there is change in color, odor, texture, quality, taste, and there is a loss of its nutrient content. The foodstuffs we consume, whether of animal or plant source, must be of the best quality. Otherwise, we may fall prey to disease or illness. Students, let's know which all are the factors responsible for food spoilage. Sometimes fruits or their skins turn black. Some foodstuffs give out a foul or bad odor. Such foodstuffs are not suitable for us to eat. Sometimes naturally available food materials are spoiled by wrong handling, as when they are overcooked or improperly stored, say in a damp place. In such cases, the quality of the food materials deteriorates. They may also be spoiled during transportation. Children, on a day out with our friends or family, we enjoy mouth-watering dishes like pani puri, shev puri, pav bhaji, vada pav, pizzas, burgers. But have you ever given a thought to how or where they were made? Were they displayed and served hygienically? What was the source of the water used for preparing them? Various kinds of changes occur in food materials. For example, fruits turn black or change taste. Meat becomes sour or peanuts becomes rancid. All these changes occurs due to factors within the food materials. Often, food grains, etc. produced in farms are damaged due to various reasons like improper handling, improper storage, improper transportation, etc. Some foodstuffs like meat and milk are either acidic or alkaline. They may get spoiled due to chemical reactions on contact with metals. Sometimes foodstuffs may be spoiled due to contamination by microorganisms or insects from the surrounding air, water or soil. Students, let us know about what is food wastage. With the help of science and technology, India has shown great progress in the production of various foodstuffs like cereals, fruits, vegetables, fish, as well as milk and milk products. Even many people in our country and all over the world face the problem of hunger. Many do not get even one meal a day. Hence, it is our duty to prevent wastage of food wherever it takes place. Quantitative wastage of food. Wrong methods of farming like hand sowing of seeds, inadequate threshing, improper storage and wrong methods of distribution are some reasons for quantitative wastage of food. Besides, much food is wasted as a result of the custom of offering and serving too much food to guests at traditional feast or banquets. Had it not been wasted, all this food could have met the need of many others. Qualitative wastage of food. Using wrong methods of protecting food, excessive use of food preservatives, overcooking, washing the vegetables after cutting them, mishandling of fruits like grapes and mangoes, miscalculation of the time required to transport food from producers to consumers are some of the causes of qualitative wastage of food. What can you do to prevent food wastage and spoilage? First, serve yourself only as much as you can eat. Second one, avoid overcooking food. Third point, avoid throwing away leftover food. Reuse it in a proper way. Fourth one, buy only as much grain, vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. as you need. Avoid the temptation to make excessive purchases. Fifth one, store grains and other perishable foodstuffs like vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. using proper methods. Sixth one, check the expiry date of bottle, can, packed food and use within that time. Seventh one, eat all the food that you have served yourself. Students, do you know 16th October is observed as World Food Day? Do you know why it is celebrated as World Food Day? To work towards food security and avoid food wastage. Students, let us know about food storage and preservation. We have learnt about various methods of safe storage of food like freezing, drying, boiling, airtight packaging, etc. These different methods prevent the growth of microorganisms in food and thereby save the food from spoiling. Food protection, prevention of food spoilage by microbial growth and infestation by pest is called as food protection. Then we'll study about food preservation. Use of various preservatives to prevent for a long period of time food spoilage due to internal factors is called as food preservation. Methods of food preservation. First one is freezing. Biological and chemical reactions in food materials are slowed down at low temperature. As a result, food remains in good condition for a longer duration. That is why refrigerators are used in the kitchen. Use of inert gases. Nitrogen gas is filled in airtight packets of potato wafers and other food products, thus preventing the growth of fungus and insects in them. Smoking. Food is preserved with the help of smoke. Aluminum phosphide is used in this method. Use of insecticides. Malathion is sprayed on the gunny bags containing food grains. Irradiation. In this method, food is exposed to ionizing radiations such as high energy electrons emitted by accelerators, X-rays, gamma rays emitted by radioactive isotopes, etc. This process destroys the microbes, insects. Shelf life of fruits increases due to increase in ripening period. The shelf life of potatoes and onions increases due to slowed down sprouting. Pasteurization. This method involves heating the milk or other similar foodstuffs up to a certain temperature. For example, milk at 80 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes and cooling it quickly. This destroys the microbes present in the milk and it keeps for a longer duration. Use of preservatives. In these two types are there: natural preservatives and chemical preservatives. Natural preservatives. Some naturally available materials like salt, sugar, oil are used as preservatives in pickles, jams, murabba, petha, etc. Now let us know chemical preservatives. Acetic acid, vinegar, citric acid, sodium benzoate, and some nitrate and nitrite salts are some examples of chemical preservatives. They are used in sauces, jellies, jams, and in packed ready to cook vegetables and ready to eat foods, etc. These preservatives keep the food safe for a very long duration. Students, food is adulterated in this way too. First one, removal of some important components of food. Example, removed of fat content of milk, essence of cloves, cardamoms, etc. Second one, mixing of a low quality, inedible or cheaper material or harmful color with food. Third one, mixing of some harmful materials like small stones, fine sand, iron filings, urea, dung of horse, sawdust, etc. The health of all people, young and old, poor or rich, is endangered by food adulteration. Different types of adulterants affects our health in different ways. Some adulterants cause abdominal discomfort or poisoning, while some may affect the functioning of some organs if consumed over a long period of time or even cause cancer. Students, you all must have understood in this lesson which all factors responsible for food spoilage, food wastage. In food wastage, we have studied quantitative as well as qualitative wastage of food, food storage as well as various methods of food preservation, and food adulterations also we have studied in detail. Thank you.